Could Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills be getting pumped up for a late season resurgence? While they sit on the outside looking in at 6-6, are they going to make a serious bid to get back into playoff contention? With games against the Chiefs, Cowboys, and Dolphins ahead, it appears that the Bills will need to run the table to get into the playoffs. That's definitely a tall task for the Buffalo Bills, but it seems that on the heels of the Sean McDermott saga, that the players and the media are looking forward with great anticipation to seeing if the Bills can get back in it. But the Buffalo Bills will only go as far as Josh Allen will take them. ESPN, and specifically Mike Greenberg, are definitely in support of the Buffalo Bills coming back to be Super Bowl contenders. Listen to this.
Here's the deal. I know that you know that Josh Allen has turned it over in 8 straight games and that he has the most turnovers in the NFL over the last 4 years.
I think everybody here understands that. He's a turnover machine, absolutely. Still a great quarterback. I think he is a quarterback to be, I won't say feared, but regarded. He can hurt you. Okay, good premise thus far.
I know you know that because you hear it all the time. It generally comes right after someone on television says, well, Josh Allen is a great player, but let's try something different here.
Okay, so now he set the premise. He basically put the table settings out, put the forks and knives and napkins where they were, letting you know that you all know this stuff about Josh Allen. You all know that Josh Allen is a turnover machine, but did you know this? And he does make some points here that I'm like, nah, I didn't know that. Let me know if you guys knew this stuff.
Talk about just how great he actually is. Allen has 17 more touchdowns than he does turnovers this year. So for all the talk about those, do you know how many players have a better margin than that? 1. Dak Prescott.
He's still 6-6. We all agree there? Yeah, he's still 6-6. So again, I'm not understanding why Greeny's doing this, but he'll continue.
In fact, Allen has 94 more touchdowns than turnovers the last 4 seasons. Only Patrick Mahomes has a better margin in the entire league.
Okay, that sounds great. But they're still 6-6, right, Greeny? Yeah, because I'm going to keep coming back to that, because nothing you're going to say is going to change the fact that they're 6-6 and fighting for their lives to get into the playoffs.
Over those 4 seasons, while everyone has been busy talking about Allen's turnovers, do you know how many teams have scored more points than the Bills have? None. And only the Chiefs have had a better record.
You see what I mean? I don't even understand why he's saying this. He's pulling up stats. I mean, I'm not sure who it was. Was it Thomas Edison or Ben Franklin or somebody said, lies, and statistics? Because you're pulling up stats. You're spending this time at ESPN during the middle of your show to prop up Josh Allen.
Over those 4 seasons, Allen himself, personally, has 163 touchdowns, and his team has punted 174 times. He is a one-man offensive machine. And with 7 more scores this year, which knowing him, he'll get in like 2 weeks, he will become the first quarterback ever with 4 consecutive 40-touchdown seasons.
Wow, that sounds incredible. 4 consecutive 40-touchdown seasons. Wow, that's amazing. He has no rings, and he's not going to get to the Super Bowl this year unless something miraculous happens. So again, I'll ask you guys in a minute, what are you telling us this for?
Peyton, Patrick, Brady, Breeze, Brett, none of them did that. Allen is about to. So now let's consider where the Bills are right this minute. If their kicker makes 1 lousy field goal in Philadelphia, and if they don't have 12 men on special teams against Denver, they would be 8-4.
If Tyreek Hill didn't drop or have the ball ripped out from his hands, they would have beat Kansas City. Again, this guy is a seasoned broadcaster. He's not some guy in a YouTube channel just out there. There was a reason for this. And I gotta believe, and he's a Jets fan, so I don't know why he would be pushing this Josh Allen narrative, as people would say. But saying if this didn't happen and if that didn't happen, the Bills would be 8-4. Well, if Tyreek didn't drop the ball, the Dolphins likely would be 10-2. Yeah, 10-2. So I'm not sure why he's even saying this.
And Josh Allen would be the leading candidate for MVP.
And he just said that. He just said, if this, if that, then Josh Allen would be the leading candidate for the MVP. This is from a Jets fan.
So in conclusion, let me say this. The year that Aaron Judge hit 62 home runs, I never once heard anyone mention that he also struck out 175 times. Why? Because he was so good, it more than made up for the imperfection.
He is saying that Josh Allen is so good, comparatively speaking to Aaron Judge, that he's so good it makes up for his imperfections.
Allen is that good too. And there is no need to put a but at the end of that sentence.
All right. You heard it. You tell me why that was aired. What was the purpose of him airing that Glory to Josh Allen segment on his national show, and he's not even a fan of the Buffalo Bills? It just made no sense to me. I mean, don't see that. He didn't do it for his own team. Hey, Zach Wilson really isn't that bad. Here's some stats to show you Zach Wilson isn't that bad. Probably couldn't find those stats, but again, I would understand you're a Jets fan. Why you would say that about Josh Allen in the middle of your show with, I don't know. Adding to the Josh Allen love fest, the players seem to be firmly supporting Sean McDermott.
Has he been accountable all these years in your eyes?
100%. And I think that once you make it to this level, I've told you guys what I think I spoke to somebody yesterday. We're all grown-ass men in here. You know, especially for myself. I know personally when I have a bad play, when I have a good play, I don't need a coach to tell me, you know, what I did good, what I did bad. You know, I know it. That's me holding myself accountable, and I think everybody throughout the last how many years of being here, that's kind of the mentality we've had. And so, yes, I do think that that Sean holds people accountable, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes he does to me, and I'm pissed off about it because I already know. And I've been around here, been in the same playbook for a while. I know what I need to do. But yeah, I think for former players to come out, former coaches, whoever, 25, whatever you said, people to come out and speak on that. You know, maybe there's a little bad blood from maybe not being here anymore, or maybe they just felt that way. I can't speak on their own personal interactions, but to me, I think it's a low blow to question you know, Sean's character, and you know, I don't think that there's any good coming out of that. You know, I think a lot of us would not to, you know, knock on you guys, but the media is reporting the story. But I think in the locker room and stuff, we're all here to lift each other up. So for guys to do that, it's kind of messed up in my eyes. So you know me, I'm pro Sean McDermott. I trust in everything that he's done around here and what he's going to continue to do, and I'm gonna back him any day of the week, twice on Sunday.